Hi everybody, thanks for joining me today. My name's Theresa Wesolowski and I am a movement artist that teaches with the PACE Art program in Lafayette, Louisiana. I'm really excited to bring this lesson to you guys today, to share it with you today. Before schools were closed, I was working with my first grade classes to create a dance about sound. And I was really proud of the work that my first grade classes, all of my students were doing. They were really proud of the work that they were doing too. And they were creating moves, they were creating part of the dance. And we were working towards putting videos together that we could show at an art show of this dance, which shows what they know about sound. And unfortunately, before we could finish some of the dances and before the art show was canceled, we had to close school, so we weren't able to finish our project together. So what I'm going to do today is I'm going to share with you the actual dance that we were working on and the moves that my first graders created to show what they know about sound. So I'm really super excited to show you the work that my students were doing. There are only two things that you need today, and one thing is space, so you can see my space behind me. That's where I'll be doing my moves. Make sure that you have a space that is safe to do your moves in, where you won't bump into anything. The other thing that you need is, I'm using a scarf, but you could really use any kind of material like a scarf or a towel. So I'll show you what I'm going to use here. I'll just back up a little bit. Here's my scarf. It's kind of a big long one. So we're going to use that one. Whoop! A little bit later too. So if you want to pause right now and go ahead and find a scarf or a towel or something that a grown-up says is okay to use for your dance, you can do that. Don't forget, if you need to pause this video at any time to practice a move, or if you want to rewind and see something again, you can do that too, okay? So let's get started learning about sound. So in just a moment, we're going to get up and start moving, and we're actually going to learn about sound while we're doing our moves. But I wanted to show you something really special first. This is one of my favorite things, and I want to show you how it works. Okay, so this is called a singing bowl. Got a little mallet right here, and I'm going to show you. Pretty cool, huh? So this singing bowl we can actually create sound with it, and I think it's really neat. And I want to tell you a little bit about how it works. So I've got the bowl right here and this mallet, and what is happening is when I'm rubbing the mallet around the rim of the bowl, it's creating some friction, right? So it's kind of pushing against the bowl a little bit, and that makes the bowl vibrate, and vibration is important for sound, right? So sound actually starts from an object vibrating. So rub this around, this starts to vibrate, and when the object starts to vibrate, what vibration is, first of all, is a move. And it is a move where something moves back and forth really fast. Okay, so that's a vibration, kind of like a shaking move or a wiggling move. That's kind of what a vibration is like. So we do this, the bowl starts to vibrate, and when it vibrates, it's actually pushing the air around it out. And it pushes the air, like if it's shaking like this, it pushes the air. When it pushes, it makes waves. Okay, so those are called sound waves, and the sound waves travel out away from the object. And then it can do some different kinds of things. Like, so when sound waves travel out, they're eventually going to hit something, right? And so depending upon what kind of material, what they hit, like some types of material can absorb sound. So I'll just kind of show you with my hand. Like the sound wave could travel and hit this, maybe if this was a wall, and absorb the sound. So the sound can't travel through the other side. It would just absorb it, right? Maybe kind of like that. So like if we were standing on the other side of the wall, we wouldn't be able to hear whatever the sound was because this wall absorbed the sound. But some material sound can pass through, right? So if we had a different sound or a different wall, right? Maybe the sound wave is coming through here and it goes through and we can hear a little bit of it, right? So like if the door was closed and somebody was talking on the other side and you could hear, you would know that that sound wave passed through that material. And sound waves can also bounce off of materials too, right? And we call that an echo. So we might have a sound that's going this way, boop, and it bounces off and goes the other way. It's hard to do that backwards. Yep, and then, backwards wave, there we go. So an echo, and we can actually hear an echo. You can hear the sound bouncing back. So I said something important about sound. I said hearing, right? We hear sound, and hearing is one of our senses. So hearing is a way that we can tell what's going on in the world, and sound can help us tell what's going on in the world too. Basically what happens is if a sound wave is traveling and it hits our ears, it can go inside of our ear and hit our part of our ear called the eardrum, right? And it goes through the parts of our ears, and those parts can send a signal to our brain, and our brain tells us, you heard a sound, right? And that's how sound works. So I just wanted to share that with you. And now we're gonna get up on our feet and start learning some moves. Okay, we need our scarves or blankets or towels, whatever kind of material you're using today. So I've got mine right here, and I'm going to put it on the side, and we'll get started with our moves, okay? The first move in our dance has to do with waves traveling. Now we can't see sound waves, but we can imagine what they would look like if we could see them. And we're going to start off with a sound wave of a sound that's kind of quiet. Do you guys know any quiet sounds? Can you think of any sounds that are quiet? Right? Quiet sounds are like whispers or maybe humming, right? Like this is a quiet sound. Okay, so if we had a quiet sound, it might travel in a wave that is kind of not so big. Just like, or you could imagine like you could see a little wave like in the ocean, right? So we've got to travel. Our traveling moves are just going to be step, together like that. We're going to go this way first, right? Let's try to step apart, together, but we're going to do a gesture move with our arms too, making waves. So my fingers are going to go down and up, so quiet sound waves. So we'll go 8 counts to this side. Ready, we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we're going to do a quiet sound wave traveling in the other direction. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now our next move is for a sound that is loud. I'm not sure if you can think of a loud sound. I'm thinking of sounds like yelling, right? We can yell really loud. Or maybe hearing a car horn can be a very loud sound, right? Or some thunder could be a very loud sound. So those sound waves would be different, right? Instead of small sound waves, those sound waves would be bigger. So we're going to do a bigger move that goes high level to low level to show a loud sound. So we're going to go up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now we're going to make a loud sound going the other direction. 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay? And next what we need to do is get our scarf. So we're going to take 8 counts. We're going to do a little scoot move, traveling 2, 3, 4. We're going to grab our scarves and we're going to pick it up in front of us. Hold it in front of us for 7, 8. Okay? So let's try those moves again. Starting off with a quiet sound. We have sound waves traveling with step together. 5, 6, 7, 8. Quiet sound the other way. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Here we go. Loud sound. Big old jumps. 1, 2, 3, 4. Other way. 5, 6, 7, 8. Now we need our scarves for the next part, so we're going to scoot. Scoot. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We want to hold it. 7, 8. Okay. All right. So our next move has to do with vibration, right? Where sounds start off from. So a vibration, we said, is like a shaking move. We can't see sounds, but we can see vibrations. So we're going to use our scarves to be able to see some vibrations today. All right? So what you do next is you hold your scarf up in front of you, and we're going to, just trying to make sure you guys can see. I'm actually stepping on the bottom of my scarf. That'll kind of help it stay in place. So we're going to shake it, shake it, shake it, shake it to make some vibrations that go really fast, right? 6, and vibrations are usually kind of small moves too, so we don't want to make it too big right now. We're just focusing on small, fast moves that go back and forth. We're going to do that for 8 counts. Ready? Here we go. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Whew, I'm tired after that, okay? Our next move, we're going to use our scarf to be able to see a wave. Now we're going to make a big wave. That would be like what kind of sound? A loud sound, right? So we're going to go up 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Now the next part, we're going to travel and we're going to make waves with our scarves. So we're going to create like making some sound waves. We're going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm going to drop my scarf on 8. Now you could see that when I was doing the travel, I was using a scooting locomotive move with my feet. So I'm scooting back, scooting back, scooting back. Yep, this way, okay? So let's review a little bit of that, right? So we did 1, 2 big jumps, 3, 4, so our big locomotive moves. Now we're going to do our scoot wave with our arms. 1, 2, 3, get your scarf on count 4. We're going to hold it up in front of us. And, yep, I'm kind of stepping on the bottom to hold it in place. 6, 7, we're here, 8. Do you remember what is next for our move? What we're showing next is vibration, right? So here we go. We're going to do 8 counts of vibrating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, making big waves. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're ready to travel. 7, 8. Scooting feet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay. I think we need to practice that one time with the music. So I'm going to get the music started and we'll do it together. We'll hold 8 counts. So that means we just like stand there for 8 counts at the beginning of our dance. Here we go. Okay, let's try it. 5, 6, 7, quiet sounds. Here we go. 5, our next kind of move has to do with an echo. And the move that we're going to do is a non-locomotor move. I'm going to show you. It just goes with your arms. Now, it goes right after the part when we're standing over here, right? And we just let go of our scarf. But I want to show you the move a little bit closer so you can see how to do it, all right? So, we're going to put our arms out like this. We're going to start on one side. We're going to start on this side. We're going to do our fingers up, then our wrist, then our elbow, then our shoulder. Then we're going to go shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers. Then we go back. So our fingers are already up on this side, so we'll go wrist, elbow, shoulder, shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers. Okay, let's try it again. My friends, we're really getting good at this move. So, finger, wrist, elbow, shoulder, shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers, right? So when we move just one part of our body like this, one part at a time, we have a special word in movement art for that, and that's called an isolation. So we're doing isolations here, but I forgot to go back on this side. Whoop, up, boop, 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 boop. Okay, so now we're gonna try to smooth that out a little bit, right? So we're gonna go, and oh, we're creating a wave through the parts of our body, right? So we said an echo is when a sound wave travels in one direction, but it hits an object and bounces off that object, right? So we can hear echoes often when we're, like maybe we're in a room that doesn't have a lot of objects that would absorb the sound, so the sound will echo off the walls, right? So it'll bounce off of the wall. So an echo is like when you make a sound or hear a sound and then you hear it repeated over and over again. So it'd be like, Theresa, 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 hello, 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 hello. That's what an echo is. So our echo move is up here on our feet. Oop, stepping on my scarf. All right, our echo move. Fingers, wrist, elbow, shoulder, shoulder, elbow, wrist, fingers, and then we go back. We're gonna do that over 8 counts, right? So we're gonna do 1, 2, 3 on that side, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's try it one more time. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that's our echo move. Now let's learn another part. These are gesture moves. I'm gonna do it and I wanna see if you can guess what these moves are telling us, okay? So first it goes like this. Then it's got a little bounce with it. I'll stand up in a second. So it goes. Then it goes. Then it goes. Then it goes. Try that again. So I go, oop, 2 hands first. Okay. This gesture, this gesture, this gesture, those all have to do with listening and hearing. We know that we can hear sounds. But what do you think this one is about? What would you do a gesture like that for? What do you think? If you see somebody doing that gesture, what do you think it would mean? What would they be communicating to you? Maybe to stop or to watch out, right? So my students thought that this, oh, I keep starting with the wrong part. This would be a good way to show how some sounds can tell us when there's danger nearby, right? Or when we need to watch out. So sounds can help us understand when there might be danger, and it can help us communicate with each other too. That's like when we talk to each other, right? So I'm talking to you by making sounds with my mouth, and you're hearing them by hearing with your ears. So some ways that we can tell other people if there's danger nearby, and that's why one reason sounds are so important, would be like a sound like an alarm going off. Like if we heard an alarm, we would know that something's going on, right? It's a way that we can use sound to tell people that they need to watch out or they need to be safe. Another way would be like if we heard yelling, right? Or an animal barking or growling, right? Those could all be sounds that could help to keep us safe. So let's do that part standing up. So we have a little bounce move with those moves. Goes 2 hands first. 1, 2, then we go 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Again, ready, here we go. We go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Let's put our other move with it, and then we'll do that move about sound and danger next, okay? So we're going to do our echo move. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Then we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. All right, great job. Okay, I'm pretty sure you'll know what this next part is. So our first move goes, it bounces again too. 1, 2, 3, 4. Then the next part actually twists. 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you guessed that these moves were about being quiet and loud, you would be right. So this is like saying shh, and this is like yelling. So this is showing the different volume that sounds could be. So a loud or a high volume would be a loud sound. A low volume would be a quiet sound. So 1, 2, 3, 4, twist. 5, 6, 7, 8. Aha. Now this move you might not know about. We haven't talked about this one yet. So it goes 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay, so show you one more time. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. That is a move that one of my students created to show pitch. So pitch is something else that sounds have, right? Some sounds have a high pitch, like a whistle blowing, or a tea kettle, or a baby crying, or birds chirping. Those are all sounds that might have high pitches. But some sounds have low pitches, right? And everything in between. A low pitch sound might be more like a big 18-wheeler truck horn honking, blah, blah, right? Or the lowest note that you could hit on a piano. Another low pitch sound might be like a tiger or a lion growling, right? That would be a very low sound. Low pitch sounds sound very different than high pitch sounds. So this is up high, and it goes down to low pitch, high pitch, and low pitch. Let's put some more of those moves together, okay? So we have, actually let's start from our moves where we are listening. So our listening moves go 2 arms. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, danger, 7 and 8. Now high pitch to low pitch. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4, 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Okay, just a couple more new moves to learn about, and we're almost finished with our dance, guys. So our last moves are some moves that my students, I love that they notice these moves. So I'm going to show you the gesture moves first. It goes like this and like this. We're going to try that again, like this and like this. So my students created those moves to show how sounds can sometimes help us to relax and focus and feel better, right? So this is like a meditation move, right? Like we're meditating, like we're focused, we're being quiet. And this is a move like you're going to sleep or you're relaxing, you're feeling better. So sound can also help us to feel better, to calm ourselves down, all right? So those moves go. 1 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Okay, that's a lot to put together so far, but the rest of our moves are just the same moves over again that we have already, some of the same moves that we've already learned, okay? All right, so what we're going to do now is we are going to practice our dance from the beginning, and we're going to add on the very end of it, which is all moves that you know already, okay? So we'll do a practice together, and then we're going to do it again a couple more times with the music, and then we're all done today, okay? All right, so starting off from the beginning, our sound waves, quiet sound waves are traveling. 1, 2, we're doing step together moves. This is 5, this is 6, this is 7, 8, other way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Loud sounds. We use a jumping move. It goes high level to low level. Other way. 5, 6, 7, 8. We need our scarf, so we scoot. 3, 4. We grab. 5, 6. Whoop. Stepping on it. 8. Whoop. Vibrate move. Goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Loud waves. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Traveling. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let go. 7, 8. Here we go with our echo move. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Listening. 1, 2. We go. 3, 4, 5, 6. Danger. 7 and 8. High pitch. 2 and 3 and 4 to low pitch. 5 and 6 and 7 and 8. Now we're relaxing. 3, 4. We go. 5, 6. Now we need our scarf again. 1, 2, 3. You know this part already. 5, 6. We're repeating the vibrate. Go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Almost there. 7, 8. Up high. 1, 2, 3. That would be a loud sound. 6, 7, 8. Here we go. 1, 2. Traveling sound waves. Look at those waves. 6, 7. Here we go. Echo. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Guess what? You did it. We made it to the end of our dance. So what we're going to do after that is we're going to take a bow, and that's how we say thank you for dancing with me today. So I'll take my bow by putting my feet together and raising my hand up high and doing a little bow this way. Are you ready to try it with the music? All right, let's do it. Let's have fun. Here we go. 5, 6, 7, and. you so much for joining me today. I hope that you had fun learning about sounds and doing some moves. If you would like to support programs like the PACE Art program, you can donate to the Acadiana Center for the Arts. They are the nonprofit organization that manages the PACE Art program for Lafayette Parish school system. Donate, support teaching artists, and keep making art, guys. I'm also available for private lessons online. If you would like information about booking me, you can email me at wasilowskiteresa@gmail.com. I hope that you have a wonderful week. Keep making waves, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.